YouTubers, it's me again. I've got coming up in the next 3 videos me playing my piano, which is right here. Bear in mind it's doesn't sound the greatest, but for a second-hand piano you can't argue for what I want it for, which is just the practice. I'm doing my grade 3 pieces this year. Failed it last year, so I'm redoing it, hoping, touch wood, which is the piano made out of wood. Yeah, hopefully I'll get past it, fingers crossed. The piano itself is a Hopkinson's, which I'll show you. There we are, and it's made in Leeds, it says. I'm very sorry, but the light in this room is very poor. So there's Leeds, and there's the other markings on it. And it says here it's a mini piano, because by the way, this piano is a very small piano. It's about 4 foot long, and it comes up to my thigh. So I say it's about 3 foot high and 4 foot long. And it doesn't have a back, like most uprights have a big back bit with all the strings. Because it's a miniature, it's built flat. And if you look, it's flat. There we go, I'll come out a little bit. It is quite flat. As you can see, the lighting isn't very good. If you find me on Facebook, Kaylee Dunning, you'll probably see a better picture of the piano. And if you're wondering, how do I get this piano tuned, I'll show you. Underneath the keyboard is a little hatch. You see the little dial knob there, and if I flip a catch, it drops the door, and you can see underneath it, and that's where all the tuning pins are. And that's how the piano technician tunes this piano. And yes, I let him borrow a light because it gets very dark under there, and it's not the most brightest rooms. I would show you the room, but it's a complete mess. But for what I want it for, it's a nice fit. Fits in my room just right as it is. I'm quite happy with it. It does sound a bit. The technician did his best. He's tuned it twice now, and he says it's not always going to stay in tune, and it's always going to sound a bit quirky. But for what I paid for it, and I hope the guys watching who I bought it from, it's great. Thank you very much. I love this piano. I'm glad I took pity on it, because in the description it says please take pity on this piano, and I'm glad I did, because I love this piano. And the only 2 keys which I'll show you that sound a bit off is E, F and F flat. They're the only 2 keys that sound a bit off. So in the video these keys do get played, but in general it sounds alright. So sounds okay. So and yeah, it's fantastic. I love it. The funny thing was, when I bought it, I've been practicing on a digital piano for the last few years, because when I first started learning piano I had a digital keyboard, 49 keys. Nothing fancy, because I didn't know whether it would take off. So I bought myself a cheap keyboard, and then I started having lessons after a few years, and I've just improved, and then I got myself a bigger keyboard, and then eventually got a digital piano for a couple of years. So every time I would go to my piano lesson for a piano teacher's house for a lesson, and then come back and play on the digital piano, which is kind of off-putting and it throws you a bit because it's not the same. I know the digital pianos are designed to build and feel like a piano, but it doesn't have much depth like a proper piano. You know, it doesn't have a... They've got a bit of character, but these old pianos have more, you know, meaning the bass on this is like, whoa. You know, you can't fault it. And the good thing is, if there was ever a power cut, I could just get a candle and play away. I wouldn't need the electricity. So yeah, when I first got this piano, I'm quite silly. I kept looking for a power switch. And then it dawned on me, oh no, it's real. You don't need a power switch. So, there we go. That's basically the next 3 videos is me playing my grade 3 pieces. I'm doing Romance, the Polish song, and Clowns from the grade 3 book. And there's the music for Clowns. So, wish me luck from the grade 3. Should be doing it in next month, November, providing these videos are just like a recap, because I put some on Facebook of me, either a couple of in summer of me doing these pieces, so they're going on Facebook, but they are going on YouTube as well. So yeah, and I promise you, hopefully this weekend, if the weather's nice, which it's supposed to be, we're supposed to have a massive heat wave, I will get onto the Clifton Backies and show you that building. I won't have the dog because I don't want to get into trouble. I might not get into trouble if I don't know, because it's all very secure, that field. So I might be alright on my own, but I've got to be careful, if you know what I mean. Farmers round, they're very... Some of them are alright and some of them are not nice. So hopefully I'll get there. So for now, I'll see you there, probably in the next video. Bye for now, YouTubers. Stay cool. Alright, bye.